Wavesound Audiobooks presents an unabridged recording of Out of the Blue by Anthony Field and Greg Truman, narrated by Anthony Field and Greg Truman. We'd like to dedicate this book to our children, the Fields, Lucia, Maria, and Antonio, the Trumans, Seth and Bella, and the millions of preschoolers who have shared the Wiggle journey at some point in the last 33 years. Preface. Just after the turn of the century, when the purple Wiggle Jeff Fat was still middle-aged, the Australian accent wasn't as commonly heard in the United States as it is now. As a Sydneyside, I relocated to New York. I was somewhat of a novelty at the newspaper where I worked. Some of my colleagues didn't know much more about Australia than that it was on the other side of the planet. The water went down the drain the wrong way, and every living creature there could kill you. I felt pressure to do my patriotic duty and share illustrations of drop bears while spreading lies about pet crocs and kangaroos. People really would say stuff like, "My husband's great-aunt lives in Melbourne. Do you know her?" Only a handful of public figures were immediately recognizable as Australians at the time. Among them, Paul Hogan, commonly known as the "that's not a knife, this is a knife" guy, had made a lasting impression. Hugh Jackman was on the rise, and the four men in the Wiggles were the talk of every household with little children. "You know those weirdos?" a young mum from Brooklyn asked, expecting me to relate, as I had a toddler and an Australian accent. "Yes, I do," I replied, pondering whether I should serenade her with the song Fruit Salad, or break into the falsetto scream in Dorothy, Would You Like to Dance? The blue one is my cousin. This, of course, confirmed the typical American's suspicion that all Australians are related. I believe I resisted the temptation to mutter something about my twin brother, Hugh Jackman, and Uncle Paul Hogan. New York, and soon after the rest of the United States, were besotted by the Wiggles, four gentle singing and dancing men in distinctly coloured shirts: yellow, Greg Page; blue, Anthony Field; red, Murray Cook; and purple, Jeff Fat. As Australians had discovered the decade before, there was something irresistible about their songs and unique approach. Appealing to kids aged 1 to 5, the Wiggles, playing their folk and rock and roll tinged 3-chord masterpieces, offered a fresh take on preschool entertainment in the US, which had been clinging to personalities and education formalities from the past. Children were enchanted.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?